All right, so we've got both coaches over here. We've got our offensive coordinator and our head coach of the Midway Pee Wee 2022 champion football teams. All right, so what's your name, sir? The bearded guy?
I am
one on the right.
Anthony Pannutti.
Oh, and how long have you been coaching football?
I've been coaching football for 5 years now. Head coaching for 4 years.
Here, I'm gonna do you a favor. So you've head coached for 4 years. How many parents have you pissed off?
3.
Only 3?
3 parents. And the entire time being a head football coach, I had one being pissed off because their kid first time playing football wasn't with the experienced group, and the first time we had a practice. So we had kids that never played football, and we had kids that knew what football was about. And I had the experienced kids on one side, and I had the inexperienced kids that never played football before learning basic skills. And I got an email from my football director laughing at her email to him. And she's like, I'll never forget it. She's like, why are all these kids learning plays while my son's learning how to do a 3-point stance? And his email back was, because your son doesn't know a 3-point stance. He needs to learn that if he's going to play football with us. So he quit the game. He quit the team after that one practice.
One practice. Well, you know, some people want to fight you after practices. Some people want to fight you after games. It's cool. We're used to it by now. So, what was your favorite moment? I've already asked Ron this question. What was your favorite moment of this year?
This season?
This season.
It would be AJ scoring the touchdown to win the game for the championship.
Was a great moment. So I'm still tired, and it's been a rough day for us. So if for those of you who don't know, tell them why they're all here. Let's hear your side of the story of why we've got 15 freaking kids running around right now.
My story?
Yeah, I'm saying you were there whenever all this went down.
So
just speak your truth.
Yeah, speak your truth.
My truth of why we're doing these interviews?
No. Of why we're here. Like, why there are 15 kids here because you.
I think you need to speak your truth.
I've told my half. But
so, after we won that playoff game, you were like, "Hey, regardless of win or lose, everybody's coming over to my house. We're gonna have a big sleepover." And I was like, "This guy." This guy doesn't know what he's in for. And I was like, that's super cool. I was like, you know what? Dustin is an amazing guy that he would invite 16, 15 kids into his house and have a sleepover. And, you know, like I said at halftime, I was like, you guys are family. And you have to play for each other. And you have to fight for each other. I go, you have to fight for him. He has to fight for you. I go, regardless of who scores the touchdowns, it has to be us. And I go, when AJ scores a touchdown, it's us. When Prince scores a touchdown, it's us. I go, it doesn't matter who scores a touchdown. When they score a touchdown, we score a touchdown. And look at the scoreboard. That's our score. That means us together. And that means a lot for me.
I feel the exact same way, but the truth of the matter is you got me drunk, and that's the only reason why we are all here right now, is because I invited all these kids over.
I apologize. I do remember now.
Yeah.
You're goading me. Okay.
Yes.
So when I pulled out the double reposado and I peer pressured you into drinking, you made promises that you regret having. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. So Coach Ron, you were part of the poll of are you going to come spend the night at Coach Owens' house? there was a couple different questions. Do you remember what the different poll answers were?
I do.
What were the poll answers?
I know that I was the sole voter for only if Coach Pannutti stays the night.
Oh, you were the only. Yes. Okay, so you voted. So the voting questions were what? What were they, Coach Pannutti?
They were Coach Pannutti stays over if we win, right? Or
Yeah. It was if we win. Coach Pannutti stays. Yeah, I'm in. Or yeah, I'm in if Coach Ron and Coach Pannutti stays.
Yes.
Or I'm out.
Yes.
Now I'm pretty sure that the overwhelming majority answer was what was it? I can't remember.
It was Coach Anthony and Coach Ron.
So did you bring your pillow?
No.
I have a DD to bring me home, so I will be here at 10 o'clock in the morning.
And I have a BiPAP machine at home, so
I have one of those here too. We're good. I have everything, Ron. I have everything. You're not realizing it.
so true. The answers were yep, I'm in, which got 7. Only if Coach Pannutti comes too, which was my 1.
Yes.
No, which got a 0, and only if Coach Ron and Coach Pannutti come 6.
Oh.
So luckily, because I'm an admin, I can change my vote. So I kept that ace in my pocket. So if somebody else had voted yes for both, I could have swung it back the other way with only yep, I'm in.
So since we have done this, it just seems fitting that y'all are going to coach All-Stars, right?
Yes. Well, I don't know. I haven't got a real solid answer from Ron.
But you're coaching All-Stars, right?
I expect you to coach with me.
Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. But since I kept them this time when we won the championship, I assumed that we're all staying at your house for the All-Stars.
Yeah, just the coaches are staying at my house. I'm not nuts enough to say, hey, 16, 15 kids, stay over at my house. You know why? It ain't happening.
Well, I've already told them. I said, if you go into a room you're not supposed to go into, you do something stupid, you're doing up downs until your parents come and pick you up. That's what I've told them all right now.
Is that what that sound is?
That is, they're doing up downs upstairs. they're prepping themselves. Somehow they're still banging on the floor in Sis's room, and then I'm pretty sure that door's locked. So I might have already lost this battle over here. So Coach Pannutti, this is our first year coaching together. What was your initial real response? I've already asked Ron. Told everybody about me beating the shit out of Malachi and body slamming him. So, what is your real feelings of me when you first met me?
So here's my story. So I hear things about anybody. It doesn't necessarily mean you. It's anybody. And my thing is, let me get a real perspective on that person before I can make a judgment call. And that's for anybody in the world. And I asked Ron, and Ron's like, you're going to like this guy. And I was like, sweet, let's get him on a coaching staff. And you were super shy at first, which is funny because I've never would call you shy as a person. And I got to know you, and honestly, it's a big thing for me to say that I like you, I love you, and I can't wait. You know, you're a part of my friend family. And that's a hard thing to say, and it's true, because
especially in that short of a time.
Yeah, we hit it off right off the bat, and I told you this, and I go, you remind me of my buddies that we up north we bust balls, and we bust balls hard, and you just gotta take it, man, love it, take it, whatever it is, and you worked right in there. You busted my balls, which is nice, and you busted Ron's, everybody else will. And you took it too, which is cool. And I can't thank you enough. And you did such a great job coaching these kids, regardless of what one parent or one grandparent said, which absolutely destroyed me. When somebody said that to you on the field, and I was on the phone, I couldn't defend you at that time. But when she came out on the field and was going at Ron and talking stuff about you, I had to pull her over to the side and tell her what was really going on. Is these coaches care so much about these kids. Yes, we're going to yell. Guess what? You see me on the field, I yell at these kids. I expect more from what they're given. because I know what they can do.
I think part of that's perspective. Because, like, as a parent, you're not realizing, like, that the coach is pouring effort and time into your kid.
Right.
Whereas, like, she's just looking at it as, hey, you know, he's chewing my kid out, he's yelling at him, he's whatever. But, like, that's because he's genuinely seeing something in him trying to make him better. Whereas if a coach doesn't believe in him, they're not going to say a word.
It's nothing.
They're just going to let him go out there, take your rep, get in the back of the line. And we try not to do that with any of the kids on the team.
Well, it's hard to do that when you only have the kids that we have on the team. So we were able to give that special attention to everybody that needed it, which is nice. And, you know, last year we went undefeated and won a championship, and we had 25 kids, 26 kids on the team. Mm-hmm. And everybody played, everybody was good, everybody learned something. It's all about the coaching staff. And I feel like, so we had what? We had 2 guys that actually coached people before. And all the coaches came together. They didn't worry about criticism. They took it, and it was positive reinforcement. And we went forward and did the thing. And that's what we need to do. And I said it from the beginning. I don't care how many games you win. It is about you boys learning how to be strong, independent men that are going to be good people in society. And I go, teamwork is all about that. I go, you're going to work with people you don't want to work with. And you're gonna have to get through that for the better of the team. And I feel like that's what we accomplished this year, because not everybody was friends. And I said it at halftime. I go, you guys are a family. You're a team. This is what team's about. It is family. So I couldn't ask more for the boys, what they gave today.
So now we got the sappy moments out of the way here. We've been doing impressions of each other.
Okay.
So go through your coaching staff and make your impressions of your coaches.
Okay, you name a name, I'll do the impression.
Derek, Coach Barnes.
Derek. Hey man, I seen this play on ESPN. I don't know if you saw this. It was a wildcat and the guy went in motion and I look at him, I go, Derek? Mm-mm. All right.
That's okay. My response had to be, Derek, these aren't my plays. Like, I'm just doing what I'm
playing everything with everybody else. All right, Coach Overcash.
Mike is, hey, you let me know what you want me to do, and I'll do it. I'll do whatever you need. I'll do it. Okay, man. Hey, keep doing what you're doing. You're in charge. You and Carrington's dad, Coach Ivy, are in charge of wideouts and tight ends. That's your thing, man. Keep going.
All right, so you mentioned Coach Ivy. Let's go with Coach Ivy. What you got?
Coach Ivy. Man, hey, man. I see the wide out over there. Are we throwing to that wide out? Or what are we doing? Or are they just distraction? Or are we just throwing to the running backs? And I'm like, hey, I'm not throwing the ball. So whoever's open is going to get the ball. So if Christian sees someone's open, he's going to throw it to him. So let's hope that someone's open and they'll catch the ball. So, and I'll tell you right now, Coach Ivy came a long way.
Yeah.
He came a long way. He's never really been a serious coach, and he put the work in, and I feel like at the end of the year, he really did well.
I do too. Coach Bowles, what you got?
Running out on the field, screaming at his son. A lot of energy. He put the name Midway into our breaks, which is cool. I like Peyton. He has a lot of energy. He's a young kid. He had a lot of things that I had talked to him about, like running out on the field or being outside the coaching box. But I feel like, and he told me a lot that he looks up to what I do and how I parent and how I coach. And I got a lot of respect for him for that. And I think he's going to be good, man. I think he's going to be a great coach and a great dad. He just needs to grow up a little bit. And I think, other than that, I think he's on the right path.
I don't know if the two of you know this, but we were the home team for the playoff game We went to the north side. They wanted their side. Peyton was over there like, he was standing in the background while you and Charlie were arguing. Or, well, Charlie was arguing with you and you were telling him you don't care. But Peyton was sitting over there like, no, that's not right. That's not fair. Just kind of quiet. And, like, he's so used to me, like, telling him to stop and, like, holding him back. And I, like, grabbed his hoodie. I said, go get him, Peyton. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. And he just ran over there and jumped in the middle. It's like, no, that's crap. This is our side. We're the home team.
And I grabbed Peyton. I was like, get the hell out of here. It's not that big of a deal.
So you can blame it on Coach Ron now.
Yeah.
That's
He told,
go get him, Peyton. Go get him.
All right. So what's your Coach Ron?
Yes.
Impersonation.
hey, I feel like we have that outside receiver wide open. We could do this and that. He talks to me like like I'm a child because he knows that like yelling at me is not going to get anything. So he calmly talks to me and it hypnotizes me into his perspective. And I just go with it. I'm like, hey man, you're looking at it, you see it, I trust you. Because I trust this guy. He's my number 2. So I expect him to be able to tell me that, right? If he sees something and I don't see it, in the end of it, I'm probably going to run my play anyway. So, like, it...
And we're not going to run that anyways.
Yeah.
Because we're going to run something wrong in the first place.
Yeah.
King, queen, whatever. We're just going to line up and go, baby.
Wait!
Just going to say.
But, and he puts it in perspective for me, right? And everything he tells me does put, my decision-making into those plays. And my play is we need to give the ball to our best players, right? We need to do the best play that we know scores touchdowns. And those touchdowns come from Prince and they come from AJ. But everybody else knows that. So that's why we run those opposite plays with Braley and what we tried to do with Adam this year. So...
All right, so I guess is there anybody else other than me? Or is it just me?
It's just you.
I'm the last one. All right, go ahead. Let's hear your impression of me.
Okay. Dustin's the hardest one because he has so many faces. It's I don't know what hey. The jumping, the movement, the hands. It's like he's almost Italian. It's insane the passion that you have into this, which is fun.
I got him right here. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Jay, you gotta go to the other side.
Now let's go.
I ain't had the phone this week.
Let's go to practice. He is in their faces, tell them what to do. But guess what? If they do the right thing, right in their face, tell them you did the right thing. So if they do something wrong, he's in their face. They do something right, he's in their face congratulating them, pumping them up. You're a good coach. And I wouldn't expect anybody else but you to coach my sideline or my lineman. It doesn't matter. You're there. And what I need out of my coaches is to be there.
I like good thing AJ scored because I'm not going to. Looks like I'm buying more donuts this week.
No, I haven't had so much fun as a head coach and having these coaches meetings that we have and really just enjoying each other and coming closer as friends and family, and it's been nothing but fun, dude. It was tough seeing you walk out, but I heard your story, dude. And I had a lot of respect for you coming over, and once I heard what happened with Hey and Jay, I was pissed off. I was like, well, guess what, dude? We're gonna win on them. We're gonna beat them. I didn't expect to beat them twice, but it's such a story, and it proves that if you put the work in, you're gonna win. And I'll tell you right now, we got 15 or 14 kids we had out there.
Yeah.
And there wasn't one kid out of breath. We played 5 overtimes.
Except for Malachi, he starts that way though.
Well, we can't expect too much out of him, but when he's out there, he doesn't want to come out unless he's going to throw up, right? He wants to stay.
And he went back in after he said he was going to throw up. He didn't throw up, and then got back in. So that's a win for me in my book.
Stud. So this is a total and complete win as coaches and as players, because I said it from the beginning. We are the underdogs. everybody wants our crown. And we are going to go out there and prove that we are better coached, we are better football players, and we have more talent than anybody else in the league. And that's what we did.
I'll tell you what, I would wholeheartedly believe that tackling camp made a huge difference.
Absolutely.
I mean, we had no tackling injuries.
No.
I mean, all of our injuries came from the offensive side of the ball. And, I mean, the score itself for the regular season, you know, we put up over 200 points and had 8 scored on us total. So.
Yeah. Well, except for
the regular season.
Right. That's
the last ball game didn't really get.
That was a really good football team. They're well coached, and they got some really good ball players on their team.
Here's what I'll tell you two coaches from my standpoint. It's hard to beat one good team twice. It's about impossible to beat 2 good teams back to back and have to beat both of them twice. So, pound back, whatnot.
The crazy thing is like, we got the best of North Davidson twice. Because the first time they played us, they played 15 kids out of their 45 or 44, pissed off all the parents. When Ledford played them, they had to rotate everybody and just got murdered. Mm. And then when they finally got in a playoff game because of drawing straws,
yeah, I'd love to see those straws.
They gave us their best again. So, and they were parents be damned on that one.
Do you know what I heard? Amy talked to Wyatt, that was on our team last year. He plays for South. And she goes, hey, that was a good game. He goes, I'm sorry. He goes, we just didn't think we'd beat North. So she goes, what? He goes, we just didn't think we'd beat North. Like saying, we just gave it to North to go play Midway. So that's something. Draw straws, whatever. I didn't see the straws drawn.
No, they said I talked to the league directors today. They said they, no joke, drew straws.
Oh, wow.
Like.
You talking Chan?
Yeah, I said, well, it's supposed to be point differential. He's like, yeah, that's how it's always been in the past. However, because we were pushing going to the North Carolina high school rules so much this year, in the North Carolina high school rules, it is literally drawing straws.
The only reason why I made it in the playoffs because I had to draw straws against West Forsyth and Davie High.
Mm.
So,
it's crazy.
Well, y'all got anything else to add?
All I can say is I'm super proud of our boys. I don't know how else to express how much, like I said, it's blood, sweat, and tears. It's work, hard work. It's the homework we gave them at summer camp. It's homework we did during regular season where you put in your squats, your push-ups, your sit-ups, your lunges, whatever it is. They did the extra work that the other teams weren't going to do. And all that stuff goes right in the piggy bank, and you cash it all out when it comes to this game. And I feel like they did that, and they cashed out, and we won a championship out of it.
I'll tell you what, as hard as today was, they did not quit.
No.
There was no quit. It didn't matter that we went into 4 overtimes. There was not defeat on a single kid's face. They just went out there and worked. And that is, I was telling them, perseverance. Like, they persevered as difficult as it was, and every time we would score and it looked like it's going to be over, Ledford scores again. And then just to go out there and continue to fight and put up points every time they had to until they eventually won the whole thing.
Strive in the face of adversity. That's what I said from the very beginning. You guys have to be the strongest, toughest guys out there. And they proved that they are.
Well, congratulations, coaches.
Thank you. Thanks for coaching with us. Fantastic. That was an awesome interview, dude.